Hello, I'm Max Pleasure. This past weekend, I was scouring the internet looking for books to add to my reading list. My criteria is simple. It's always the same. The book has gotta be queer, at least like in some capacity. I don't care if it's fiction, I don't care if it's nonfiction. It's gotta be gay. I found reviews for Lady Romeo, The Radical and Revolutionary Life of Charlotte Cushman, and I was sold. For those who don't know, and you probably don't, Charlotte Cushman was an actress in the 19th century. Unable to play ingenue roles due to her lantern jaw, towering height, and overall masculine energy, Charlotte had to work especially hard to find success in the theater. And she did. Charlotte famously played some of Shakespeare's most iconic male roles, Romeo, of course, being one of them. But she also played Romeo opposite beautiful women off the stage. Charlotte Cushman was very gay. Sapphic love, masculine women, cross-dressing, drama, celebrity. This is exactly my type of book. The biography is by Tana Wojczuk, senior nonfiction editor at Guernica magazine and NYU teacher whose obsession with Shakespeare led to her discovery of Charlotte Cushman. And I say discovery because even though the actress was America's first celebrity, her impact on the craft has gone uncredited since her death. Wojczuk spent a decade digging up everything she could find about Charlotte Cushman's life. And Charlotte Cushman's story is so exciting, and the way that Wojczuk puts it on the page is just right. And like, the book isn't bogged down with heavy historical detail that average readers need to like sift through. Just enough context is provided to paint a full picture of Charlotte's experiences. The book really shows us why America's spotlight should illuminate Charlotte Cushman once again. But something that I wish the book explained a little more is why Charlotte was left in the dark. And Wojczuk explains the American people started to look for pastimes away from the theater. Shakespeare kind of fell out of fashion, but Shakespeare is now widely studied, and Shakespeare's works are performed very frequently, and actors study the craft and study the history. So why is this incredible talent and influential performer left out? Her legacy wasn't just forgotten, it was erased. And what's especially infuriating about this is the thing that led to Charlotte's erasure is the same thing that led to her success and her fame. Her queerness. Like the book's title says, Charlotte's life was radical and revolutionary. Charlotte was living her best queer life from the jump. She actively pursued a job in the theater, which wasn't admired like it is today. She became the main breadwinner for her family. And this was like, women didn't have jobs. Charlotte rejected the constraints that her society put on her as a woman and made her own life. And then she got on the stage and portrayed these famous male characters in a way that they had never been portrayed before. Charlotte captivated audiences with her rawness and vulnerability and authenticity, and that was directly informed by her experience as a woman who loved women and as like a gender transgressor. Like, who better to play Romeo than a lesbian? And like, who would have a better understanding of masculinity than a woman who was told her whole life that she was too manly, or that she was living her life like a man. And actually, the fact that she was a woman allowed her portrayal to fly. Had a man been crying on stage and caressing his lover and all this stuff, that wouldn't have flown with audiences. Positive reviews even said that she was a man who was better than most men. Charlotte played the emotion of Romeo. The fact that she was a woman allowed her to do this. Charlotte's talent and her success is due to the way she approached these roles. Her perspective is what informed these awesome portrayals of these characters. We should all be talking about Charlotte Cushman. We should all be talking about her impact on the craft and her legacy, but we need to talk about her queerness in the same breath. Charlotte's queerness is what made her great, and unfortunately it's also the thing that made her erased. I'm so grateful to Tana Wojczuk for bringing Charlotte's life back to the surface and for educating so many people about this amazing woman. I 100% recommend this book if you're an actor, if you're a drag king, if you're a queer person who likes learning about history. Check it out. It's available wherever books are sold. Enjoy! Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, give me a like. If you want to see more from me, you can subscribe. And if you read this book, if you know about Charlotte Cushman, if you want to talk about queer history, you can leave me a comment down below and I'll respond. That's it. Thank you.